Hi everyone, Joe Hardy here. Just sending a message of support from my heart because I imagine some of you are facing some challenges with this current situation with the virus. You know, it's funny, at times like this, life really shows us that we're not in control, that things can happen that are really outside of our ability to control them and have an impact. And for our mind, for our emotions, that can be a scary time because we're worried about what might happen, we're worried about the future, we're worried if we're going to catch the virus or if our loved ones are. And life and death teach us that really we need to find a deeper ground inside of ourselves in order to not just go into a fight, flight, panic. And what I would hope for some of you is that in this time that you could, if you can relax, and I'll give you a couple of ways of doing that in a moment, relax one's nervous system and relax one's fear that just wants to go, oh, what if, or relax one's depression about that. Perhaps some of you are feeling lonely or cut off at home, I don't know. I'm hoping you're with family and that's good. That somehow in this pause, at best, it could be a time of just quiet. It could be a time where things slow down. It could be a time when you grow deep roots into your own experience. And this could be the benefit of this really challenging thing that's happening here in China and is now, of course, spilling into the rest of the world. So one of the things about our human nervous system is that we're very instinctive, and that when something happens that is scary, as many of you will know by now, we go into a kind of fight. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Action mode. Can I get away from here? Should I get on a train? Should I go to Thailand? It's like we go into action. But then if I do that, what about my family? Or we go into a panic mode of, oh my God, what if my mother gets it? What if I get it? This kind of a thing. Or we just go into a collapse and a kind of numb state where we can't feel. And so managing this fight-flight response in our nervous system is really key to being able to find more resilience inside of ourselves when faced with unpredictable chaos and life just doing its thing. So, there's many things that you can do, from really simple stuff like putting on a meditation tape or listening to your favorite teacher speak or listening to some relaxing, calming music and being with your breath. Many very, very simple things, even reading a book, an inspiring book or a book that's interesting you or a book that's teaching you about yourself, or even, a novel and a way of switching off for a moment. I mean, one thing I do know that is if we're obsessively researching things on our phone, we're going to be in panic mode, probably, even if it's very low-level panic mode. And the other side of panic is depression, where we collapse. So in my practice, two of the main things are working with breath and working with movement. So I'm just going to teach you a very, very simple breathing practice that helps calm the nervous system. This is known in trauma work to just relax everything and help everything sink down. So what you do, and we'll do it together, is you take a breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. So the in-breath is shorter and the out-breath is longer. In through the nose, and then a longer breath out through the mouth. And when you breathe out through the mouth, you make your lips a little bit like you're blowing out through a straw. So it's like this. So you breathe in through your nose. Shorter breath in through the nose. And then a longer breath blowing through a straw out through the mouth. And then you add to that the idea that as you blow out, it's like a gentle breeze that is really calming down any activation in your nervous system. So let's just do a few breaths together. Now you keep going with that, and just remembering that the in-breath is shorter and the out-breath is longer, and that as you breathe out as if through a straw, blowing through a straw, and that breath is like a calm, gentle breeze that is calming your nervous system and helping you to drop a bit more down into your roots, down into your ground, anchoring you in the present moment a little bit more. Good, beautiful. So I invite you to practice that whenever you get activated, and it helps in particular calm us when we're anxious or hyperactive on our phone, hyperactive in our mind. Now the other practice is to just put on, of course I teach many dance practices, but the most simple version is you put on a piece of music, anything that you love, and you start moving your body. You can shake your body, you can stretch your body, you can run on the spot, you can just see how your body wants to move. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you move, because movement and breath are an antidote, are a medicine for our nervous system. And movement in particular helps us if we're frozen or we are depressed. So if you're frozen or depressed, the biggest step you can make is to put on the music and just let yourself move in any way you like. You can just sway, you can shake, you can jump up and down, you can make a sound, you can wriggle your fingers. It really doesn't matter. The main point is that you move your body. Beautiful. So that's 2 little practices, and there are many, many more, and I trust you to follow your instinct. But the main is that you get out of this fight, flight, freeze state and you get into a more grounded state by doing something that helps resource you and make you more resilient. We're also offering you a little meditation practice to further this, and so please enjoy. And I send lots and lots of love to anyone who I've met and is a student of mine, and reaching out beyond that to anybody who enjoys this little video or would like to come and join any of my courses in Guangzhou. Please do. It would be a pleasure and an honour to meet you and to work with you. And dance is really such a medicine for our times. It helps us profoundly embody, to root in our centre in a very visceral, very real way that is a simple antidote to the speed and the craziness and the fear of our times. So sending loads and loads of love, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.